So the question is, how can I get enough nutrition on a living foods diet? I mean, how can I be sure that I won't be deficient in something, some kind of whatever it might be that you're worried about? I like this question because when you think about it, it's kind of a little bit funny because what you're actually asking is, so if I take this diet that I have, this diet that is completely unnatural, processed, we've gotten rid of most of the nutrients that it has. If I replace that diet with a natural diet that my body was made for, with all of the nutrients that I could possibly want, my body could possibly use, now if I replace this with that, won't I be deficient in something? It's kind of funny. So the thing is that most people don't really know that the way they're eating is not natural for our bodies or good for our bodies, because it's normal. It's the way we've been brought up to eat. But look at it. I mean, one of the things that we usually have in our diets is starches. So this is a basis. Many people learn in school that this is one of the basic, things that you have to have. This is where you get your energy. This is really important. And so most people eat bread, they eat potatoes, they eat pasta. But let's take a look. Like bread and pasta, for instance, they're usually made out of wheat. Now, wheat in itself, when it grows in a field, it's not very appetizing. Well, the reason is that it's not actually meant for us. It's meant for other species, but not really for human beings. And if you start eating wheat, it's not tasty, and it's actually difficult for you to digest. It was never meant for us. And yet we take that as our basis. But do we take it right there? No. Actually, what we do is first, we get rid of all of the nutritious parts on the outside, and we get the least nutritious part inside. Okay, now that we have it, we dry it and grind it up. And after that, just to make sure that no nutrient is left, no, of course there are nutrients left, but by heating it up, we get rid of a lot of those that were still left in there. And then, only then, and mixed with other similarly processed things that might have been someone's food, that we eat as our basis. Why would we do that? For survival purposes, perhaps, but there's no need, really, for most. So, instead of eating this highly processed food that was never meant for us from the beginning, and that is so poor in nutrition, instead of eating that, if we start eating fresh fruits and vegetables that are not cooked, that still have all of their nutrients, nothing has been altered, wouldn't we get a lot more? We would. And so normally if you start eating a raw food diet or a living food diet, you won't have any problems. Now, there are some things that you need to think about because there are different raw food diets. You have to have a varied diet. You have to eat ripe fruits and vegetables. You want to have them as whole as possible and simply eat until you're full. And also you want to make sure that you have your greens, green leaves. So you would have leafy greens in smoothies, salads, possibly. And you also want to make sure that you don't overeat on fats. That would be nuts, avocados, or if you were trying to take oils or something like that. So you would minimize that to maybe half an avocado a day. It depends on how much energy you need. But that should be around 10, maybe 15% of your energy should be coming from fat. So by doing those things, you can be pretty sure that you're getting much more of everything than you would be getting on the standard diet that most people are eating.